Let me show you how to make peanut butter protein breakfast fudge. It's so freaking good. I eat it like every day. First thing you're gonna need is a ready to eat, which means you don't have to cook it, flour, like oat flour. I'm making 4 batches at once, but I'll tell you guys how to make one batch. So for one batch, you just need 1 1/4 cup of your choice of flour. I make my own oat flour. I will let you guys know how I do that in another video. Just a dash of salt. I like kosher salt. The shimmying is mandatory. Then you need protein powder. Vanilla works best because then you don't taste it. But you can do chocolate if you want a chocolatey bar. Add like 1/3 or 1/4 cup of that. 1/3 for big gains. Then you need your creamy, all-natural peanut butter. I also make my own of that. Super easy. You'll notice a theme in this video. I really clean out every container very thoroughly. I'm sure that probably comes from my cooking being passed down from my grandma, among other things. Speaking of me being childish. So you want to mix your dry ingredients together, your flour, your salt, your protein powder, and then you want to add your wet ingredients, so the peanut butter. So make sure to stir up before you add your peanut butter. Now you need something to make it sweet. I use honey, 1/3 cup. I love honey sticks, so I definitely just eat a little honey when I make these. Honey takes forever. Again, with the emptying it all the way out. More recipe conversions, plus 2000s techno. Now I use imitation vanilla. You can use the real deal if you're fancy. You need a teaspoon of that. That's me thinking of how much of other things to add. I make variations on the bar in other flavors. All right, now you need to melt some coconut oil. Couple spoonfuls, melt, melt, melt. All right. Here's your big old bowl of stuff. You don't really need to add the coconut oil yet. You add that last because that's what's going to give you the consistency. All right, you mix it all up. It's easiest to do with your hands to get all the flour incorporated into it evenly. Mixy, mixy, mixy. You're basically making it into a dough. And then here's a stage when you want to decide how much coconut oil to put in. You want it to look like it's not going to crumble apart, but also that it's not super greasy. Now you need to grab a pan, a loaf pan or a 6x9 size pan or Tupperware will work just fine. I'm doing the varieties I talked about earlier. Peanut butter jelly, the classic, which is chocolate chips, mini M&Ms, and a pumpkin spice Oreo one with some cinnamon sugar on top. Sometimes I change the dough, but I just wasn't feeling like messing around with all that this time. You leave it in the fridge for 2 hours, and then you cut it up, and you have oatmeal that tastes like fudge. Do it. Your breakfast is forever changed. Ta-da! So tasty. Let me know what you think, and if you have any fun mix-in ideas for me to try. Thanks for watching.